When it comes to arts and crafts, there are so many different types of materials to use, from crayons to stained glass. Today I want to show you how to make a Mickey Mouse face using perler beads. Perler beads are colorful beads that, when heated, fuse together to make works of art. You can use any design from the internet, or you can use one from a perler bead pattern book. The design that I am using is from Pinterest. First, you want to make sure that you have all of your supplies. You want to start off with a flat and clean surface to work on. Once you have that, you will need a pegboard, tweezers, the design. You will also need beads in peach, black, red, and white. On top of that, you will need an iron, ironing paper, and either an ironing board or a heat-resistant mat. To make the process go by faster, make sure that you separate the beads by colors and easy to grab. After you've gathered your materials, it's time to assemble the design. Next, you want to look at your design and choose which side you will want to start. I recommend starting from the bottom of the pegboard to the top. When placing the beads on the pegboard, you would grab them with your tweezers and place them on top of one of the little pegs, as such. You want to make sure that you put the beads in the correct order, otherwise it will mess up the design. Once you have all the beads in place, it should look something like this, our little Mickey Mouse face. Now that you have all the materials and you've placed all the beads on the pegboard, you're ready for the next and last step. Before we can start ironing, you want to make sure that you have the iron on. If you're using a Cricut iron, you want to make sure that your iron is at the second wavy line and is green. You're going to place your design on a heat-resistant mat, like such. Then you're going to place a ironing paper on top of your design. Next, you're going to take your iron and place it on top of your ironing board on your design, and you're going to make little circles. You will notice that the beads are starting to fuse together and stick onto the paper. You want to make sure to have all the beads stick together, otherwise they will fall off when you peel off the paper. You want to be careful to make sure that you do not over iron, otherwise it will melt the plastic from the pegboards. So we're going to keep on ironing. Once all of the beads have connected to the paper, you're going to gently peel the design off of the pegboard and place the design onto your mat, paper side down. Next, you're going to take another ironing paper and you're going to place it on top of the design, and you're going to repeat the ironing process. You're going to keep on ironing until both sides have fused together and not falling apart. Once you have ironed it together, you're going to take the cooler side, or the first side that you worked on, and you're going to peel the paper off the design. Then you're going to do the same to the other side. You're going to flip it over and peel the design off. Now that you have ironed the design together, it should look like this, and you have successfully made your Mickey Mouse face. In conclusion, creating a Mickey Mouse perler bead face requires only 3 simple steps: gathering the supplies, making the design, and ironing the beads together. And there you go. Now you can use this technique to create other designs and have a great time doing it.